All right, here we go. I'm gonna paint a snake. Gonna paint a little snake. Got a little bit of a late start. I'm painting a snake. All right, what am I gonna look at? Go with this. I really am gonna paint, I promise. Here soon. Let's go with this. Stepping on my paint. There we go. Hi. It went pretty good. Let's see. I can bring up what I worked on yesterday. I worked on something new. Let's see. I can show you what it looks like now. Get that over here. There we go. Um, all right, so this is what I worked on yesterday. And I think it went pretty well. It's so the building is this is based on a painting. It's at the St. Louis Art Museum. This painting here is of St. Peter's Basilica, and I just added the demon to it. So the demon I'm going to make into a an Instagram filter so that when you go to the art museum, you can go and see the demon. But I do want to, when I look at, I kept it pretty loose, which I like because the painting that it's in is super tight. It kind of makes it really not fit in the space, which it shouldn't. But I mean, it does, but also doesn't. I need to clean up this transition here a little bit. So I still have some fixing to do on it. But I like that I am gonna make it so that I remove these people that are here. And then I have it so he's kind of like shaking hands with this guy. I still need to put in like his shadow coming in. He's also kind of nudging this guy in that lady's direction. And this guy here's like, you guys seeing this? Am I the only one seeing this? The more I look at this painting, the more I think there's actually some shady stuff going on in this already. Like these people here look like they're like, why are they kneeling right in the middle of the church? That seems strange. Um, and then when you come over here, one of my favorite things about this painting is this ghost child here. So in the actual painting, uh, in the actual painting, there's they painted the church with no one in it, and then the people were added later. And whoever painted the people, they did it with glazes that have faded over time. So you have this like floating child's head. His body is almost entirely faded away. So there's creepy things in this painting already. Because you can kind of see here, you can see through the people. You can see through his. So everyone's kind of ghost-like. Um, so I feel like it's a nice fit. So yeah, that's my big demon that I made yesterday. There's a little more fixing it needs. Honestly, I wish they had just left the people out. But they put them in to make the space, make you see how big the space is. But today I'm working on a snake. Let's see, I need a brush. So I'm going to be painting this snake. It's an Ether Lasaga. I don't know how far I'll get on it today. We'll see. I need a better spot to put brushes. Normally I put my brushes on my easel, but I don't have the painting on an easel. I have it on the floor, so my like normal brush spot is taken. All right. All right, this is a good one. Okay, I'm just kind of checking out this snake and what it looks like. That's a good view. It's like this. This size brush will be good. Hi, Sippy. I'm missing a camera? Oh no, I still have it. I just don't have it on. I thought I had my chat box on here. Where's my chat box go? Oh. There we go. Now the chat box should be on. Who knows? There, see, look. Although it's kind of squished. Why is it so squished? unsquish it. Oh right, I didn't move it over. Here. Ta-da! There's chat. Oh, for a second it was there. I feel like I don't need another camera. It seems a bit obsessive, excessive. Because my webcam is see, I don't need that view. I don't want to look at myself. All right, I'm really gonna paint. I got a late start today because I was making cupcakes for my son's birthday. 3 cameras is too much. You want cupcakes? Well, I guess you'd have to come to my son's birthday party. It's tomorrow. It's going to be outside. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It's having a secret museum themed birthday. See, the edges are really dark. When is his birthday? His birthday was on Monday. This has been a really weird week. So his actual birthday was Monday. He turned 5. Um, but we went to a funeral on Monday. My wife's grandmother died last week. So we went to a funeral. So he spent his actual birthday. We drove for 5 hours and went to a funeral. Really boring birthday for his 5th birthday. Going to a funeral in the middle of a global pandemic, everything is normal. Make some arrangements to stay. All right, I'll clean the sheets for the guest bedroom. But yeah, so he had a weird birthday. Actual birthday. I need a good view of the top of what's the top of its head look like? I'm looking at the snake. It's a Masaga. There's a picture of the top of the head. Oh, it's so tiny. There we go. That one's good. But we're having the party. Well, and then on Tuesday I got my second COVID shot, and it wiped me out. Was it was a rough time. I got real sick. So there we go. It has like a what on earth? Okay, it looks like the from the brow. It has like a all right. Oh, don't follow me on Twitter. I don't use Twitter. I need to delete my Twitter account. 45 plus are eligible. See, because I'm a foster parent, I'm considered a I am a health what am I? I am a not a healthcare provider. I am a provider of something. I provide residence. A caretaker? But they just opened up here. Everyone is open. So they don't there's no longer any restriction here, which I think is pretty cool. Man, this thing's face is intense. There's so much going on it. Care provider, sure. But it's like I got the first shot, and then before I got the second shot, they opened it up to everyone. So man, this is quite the snick. So what are you guys up to today? I've been trying to get my laptop set up. I'm having a hard time getting it to like for some reason I can on Streamlabs I can get it to show my second monitor, but I can't get it to show my regular desktop. So that means like if I want to have a reference image up on my second monitor, then I can't show you what I'm drawing. I don't know, it's weird. For digital work, for this it doesn't matter. Let's see, let's make this more of a working on working that healthcare IT boring job. Uh, what is it? An Apple computer? No, it's not. It's a Windows computer. I can show it to you if you want. I've never really gotten into Apple because I don't have enough money. There's my new laptop. Isn't it pretty? Ooh. But it's super fun. So it's nice because I can draw this way. It has a docking stylus here. So yeah, this is what I've been playing with. So let's just let's go with, where's my just, there it is, sketchable. The whole thing is white, which is risky for me. But yeah, it's super fun to play with. I can, so let's see. It's super fun to sketch on, to sketch and draw on. It's because for me, it's like I'm not gonna do this whole Wacom tablet separate from my Surface thing because I just can't do it. Uh, because it's, I don't want to relearn how to draw because I already know how to draw. So yay. It's fun. Anyway, uh, where'd my, there we go. Yeah, so it's the screen is made by Wacom, which is super exciting. So that it's really nice to draw on, and it is, so it can go into a tablet, but then it can pop up just into a regular laptop, and I like it. So, and having it be able to go into a tablet um, without the keyboard being down on the surface is really nice. I like that because I always hate when the keyboard is, you know, up doing something weird. Now, where'd my brush go? There it is. I'm clearly getting lots of painting done. But it's Pantone validated color, and Wacom, it's actually an Acer, but they partnered with Wacom to do the tablet and the pen. So definitely the best laptop I've ever had. It's has a dedicated graphics card. Um, and it has a 10th generation i7 hexa-core processor. Just lots of computing power. I'm just ignoring what's already here. I like Acer too. My last like 4 laptops have been Acer. Um, they make fine products that are just cheaper than everyone else, but they recently came out with their this line, which is Concept D, and they're specifically uh, for creative arts. And so I've definitely been exploring what it can do. I've been playing with Spark AR. I did make an AR filter the other day with my other with the different digital illustration that I did. Uh, I made an Instagram filter, and it totally worked, and I'm super excited about it. So I plan to do a lot more with that, doing AR shows. Oops. Turning art into Insta filters is awesome. You only use Twitter, but if you ever get another Insta, you're the first. I'm the first artist you're following. Yeah, as much as I hate Instagram, as much as I hate Facebook, you gotta post somewhere. And I've just never gotten into Twitter. I don't know why. Maybe I should. Yeah, artists have lots of necessary evils. That's totally true. There's just things we have to do. And Instagram is definitely one of those things. It's like if they would just let it be what it is, let it just be a place for sharing and like doing the things that we all love, sharing our lives, same as Facebook, but they let it get so corporate and weird that it becomes this other thing entirely. Like it's becomes a political thing. It's just lame. But some of us like me, we have pictures that we've uploaded onto Facebook that we don't have anywhere else. Sneaky, slithery snake. That's right. Facebook and yeah, Instagram and Facebook are definitely necessary. Influencers cosplaying real people. Influencers are weird because they're not really influencing anyone. No, like who's I don't understand who it is that's following all of these influencers and what it is that they do with their day. Like, what does being an influencer mean? What do they do? And who are they even influencing? Do 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 boo, boo, boo. All right. Same. Well, and it's like sometimes I wonder, like, there's these people that just have like thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, and it's like, how did they get there? Like, what did they do? They had to have been like rich people. They have to be rich people to like come from rich families or something so that they automatically get like I feel like there's a certain level that you can't quite get to unless you've done something shady. You've done something weird. So I'm in this weird spot right now that I'm like working on this painting and some of my digital work is all I have to do right now because I have some I have some commissions in the work, but in the works, but none of them have really moved forward that much. So I'm used to like having thing after thing after thing to work on. But right now, I just don't. The time and set alarms for photo posting. See, that I probably should do. That's actually a pretty good idea. I can't even seem to make a schedule for when I'm gonna stream. The thing is, it's like I think like who has time for all of this stuff? Like who has time to post to Instagram 70 times a day? Unless you're like just sitting there thinking about Instagram, which is what they're doing. But it's like they make more money than any of us. Yeah, unfortunately, the snake looks kind of evil. I wasn't going for evil. It's supposed to be a nice snake. Because it's like it's an endangered snake species, but making it look evil doesn't make people want to save it. Makes people be like, oh, rattlesnakes are gonna die? Good. I hate rattlesnakes. Mm-mm. This is really bumpy. I've gone through times where I post a lot. Well, and what I find is like I don't post about painting all that much. I'm usually posting like pictures of my kid, the things that I baked, and like the other stuff in my life. I always forget to make posts when I'm doing this kind of stuff. Oof. Mhm. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. But I do plan to start setting a schedule for myself. So I'm starting to make plans for, since I got my second shot in like 2 weeks, I can hang out with people in person without a mask. And I'm so excited. I haven't like, I can hug people. I'm gonna hug, I mean, that sounds weird to say, but I'm gonna hug so many people. I miss hugs. I'm gonna go hang out with all my friends. I'm gonna hug all of them. All right, so the rest of the saga is mostly like a gray. I'm gonna go with this color and I can add highlights, make it scaly. This makes me want a snake. I used to have a snake. Our snake escaped, got out, and now we don't have a snake. Oof. Okay, I'm just gonna do everything in general con. It doesn't matter. Snakes do weird stuff. Do 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 do. Whoa! Thanks, Fungal Bum. Fungal Bum. That's funny. I am streaming right now. People are always surprised that I'm watching people while I stream, but I do. Ain't nobody watch me stream, so I get bored. I'm always multitasking. I've gotten really good at typing with one hand. Meta Twitch. Well, thanks. I like my leaves too. Thanks for the follow, Retroactive Bex. I don't know if you can. Oh, I need to follow you back. I always feel like I think that I like it. I like the music that other people listen to. So I. Oh man, I can hear myself on your stream. So I always like to listen to what other people's music is and just get in on the conversations. It's kind of fun. It's really weird hearing myself. So why are you painting a badger? Dougstagram? Oh, I knew I recognized the scarf. Of course it's a Hufflepuff badger. Oh yeah, that's cool. Nice. So my leaves that are coming down, that's actually frankincense. This is a frankincense tree. Um, and I'm this is all this painting is full of endangered plants and animals that are endangered due to climate change. And it's going to be actually a diptych. There's another one across the room that uh everything's going to be dead. And that one's going to be an Instagram filter that goes over this one. Yeah, I've been experimenting with augmented reality with Spark AR, which is Facebook's AR program. Oh, it's really weird. Okay, so what are you painting? What are you painting with? All right. I also see a plant in the background. Are you a plant person? Okay, well, the delay is weird because you answer a question before I before I ask it. Should we do plant show and tell? Ooh, a pilea? Is that right? Okay, I'm gonna. All right, I'm gonna show you some plants. I'll be right back. Oh, all right, I grabbed a couple of weird ones. So this is a gum Arabic tree. Here, let me change my. I need to go to a different camera. Yeah, so it's pretty young still, but one day I should be able to. Here we go. I'll just. I should be able to make watercolors out of it one day. Need to water it. It's a little sad. But in like 3 or 4 years, I can make watercolors out of this one. But I'll keep it. I'll keep it pretty small though. It'll be in a bonsai pot. Um, no, it's pretty happy. I have a grow box down here in my studio. So I have a really nice light box down here, so I don't have to like worry about what the temperature outside is or whatever. I have a yeah. And then this one here, this is called an umuko tree, and I lived in Rwanda for a couple years, and while I lived in Rwanda, it's it's a really common plant there, but it's part of their like religious system. There's like certain ancestral spirits are attached to different plants, and this one is pretty significant to them, and it's supposed to contain the spirit of Ryangombe, who is it's kind of like the ancestral spirit of counterculture and going against society and doing things your own way and rejecting the rules. So it's also an antibiotic, which is pretty cool. So yeah, yeah. Plant people are cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna paint now. I'm gonna go put my plants back, but then I'll get back to painting. Ooh, is that an avocado tree? All right. Well, good luck. Those take like what? It's like 7 years. Ooh. So upstairs, I have a I think we have one of those we have one of those upstairs that we have accidentally propagated a few times. All right. Well, I upstairs my wife has a plant. It's her pride and joy. She has a Thai constellation monstera, and it's very majestic. It just put out a leaf, and it's bigger than my head, and it's great. Ooh, they once they do though, they like explode. They get real big. Wait, what kind of animal is that? Is that a naked cat? All right. Oh, well, that's cute and creepy. Oh, I can see you said you're living for the art room I have. This is my basement. That is a cute cat. I'm I it's the only kind of cat you can have in an art room because there's no hair. Um, but yeah, my basement, I have about 1,200 square feet of basement, so I have lots of space down here. It's great. Well, this is the first time anyone's ever like because I often lurk while I paint and while I stream. I've been streaming for a couple of months. This is the first time anyone's ever like what like talk to me on here. It's weird. We should do a multi-stream sometime. I don't know how that works or what you're supposed to do, but I mean, we're both artists and plant people. Yay! Thanks, Canadian husband. Just so you know, the reason your dead possum's on here is because, like, sorry, sorry if I start talking and stop talking. It's the delay is weird. Uh, I have some like I make all my own paints, and so I teach art history, and whenever I teach about mummy brown, it's this color of paint that's made out of mummies. It's made out of old dead things. And I've always wanted to make mummy brown, and a while back I found this family of dead possums in a house that I was rehabbing, and it's like 100 years old. So I have some possum mummies. Hey, Downrays too. Really cool. You're a dead possum too. So I have these dead possums in my studio, and eventually I'm gonna make them into paint. I just haven't done it yet. So I'll have Mummy Brown, which is the most expensive paint in the world, but it's supposed to be made out of like people mummies, but mine will be possums. I just like to make my own paint. I mean, oh, I'm fine with dead things. You have dead things. Wait, why do you have dead things? I mean, I have dead things, so. Oh yeah, I don't have any taxidermy. They're just sitting here on the desk. Here, I'll grab one. No, that would be too. They're just here. I mean, that's one of them. It's just, you know, they're just around. Yeah. Well, and part of it is, oh, you see, that looks much nicer. It's a beaver. See, I have my so my this one's just a skull, so I can't make paint out of it, but I haven't cleaned it up and bleached it yet. So this one will eventually look like that. But right now it's still like dirty. So this is just a possum skull. And I mean, I'm not really into dead things, but one of the one of the things I did do for the other painting that's like this one, because it's gonna show everything dead. I have like when I started on the second painting, I'm like, I need reference images for all of this dead stuff that I'm painting. So I did for a while go around searching for dead animals and things. And I really freaked out my neighbors because there was one day that there was some roadkill. There was a cat that got run over and it was like decaying. And I'm like, okay, this cat would be the perfect model for like for a dead fox that I have in here. And so I I went out with a snow shovel and I'm like posing this dead cat and taking pictures of it. So I'm like, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to bring it in. Um, and but I got the pictures that I need. But then I turn around and like my neighbors are out of their house just staring at me like, what is wrong with this guy? Uh, I mean, I guess so. I guess I like him fine. Some of my neighbors know that I'm an artist, and I mean, sure. Yeah, the neighbors that know, you can just be like, I'm an artist, I do weird stuff, and they're just like, oh yeah, it's cool, you're an artist, it's fine. Yeah, totally works. I remember one time I was gathering berries to make paint out of. There's these pokeberries that they have this really nice pink dye. And pokeberries are actually what was used to make the ink for the Declaration of Independence. And I'm like, I'm gonna make paint out of these and see how it goes. So I was gathering all these berries, and a police officer came by and he's like, "What do you gather? What are those berries?" I see those everywhere, and I think, should I pick them? Can I give them to my grandkids? Do they taste good? And I'm like, oh no, you can't eat them. They're poisonous. And he's like, um, then what are you doing here? And I was like, oh no, it's fine. I'm an artist, and I'm gonna use them for an art thing. And he's just like, okay, drives away. I'm like, oh, he thought I was totally gonna murder some people. Oh yeah, those are creepy. Oh no. That's fantastic. Oh man. Like, no, it's fine. It's a fake baby. Oh, that's weird. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Oh man. All right. I mean, it's a lot easier than a real baby. Ugh. So we have one son, and he always slept through the night. Yeah, from the time he was born. He came from home from the hospital. He always slept through the night. It was fantastic. And we're not having any more because we figured there's no way we're gonna get another one that's like that. I still don't sleep through the night. Oh man. Well, that's good. I'm glad she got better. I'm glad she oh, no, parenting is the hardest thing in the world. My wife and I are foster parents, and um we've been the last 4 or 5 years we've been fostering teenagers. It's a lot. It's like it's a lot of feelings. And but I mean teenagers are cool and they everything's so exciting when you're a teenager and everything is huge. Like when you're excited about stuff, you get so excited and then but then when you're devastated about something, it's like the end of the world. So they're like really in life. And it's we kind of like that. But sometimes we are losing our minds. But we feel like when our son is finally a teenager, he's not going to get away with anything because we'll have a pretty good idea. I feel like we started talking at the same time there. People act like kids are the worst things in the world, but having kids is great. So my brother-in-law is a an exotic animal breeder, and he breeds naked cats, and he also breeds hedgehogs. Yeah, so his name's Tyson Kelly, and I think they're Kai Tai kittens or something. They have a cockatiel, I think, but I don't think they. I mean, they don't breed birds. I don't know. I don't think that's a thing. Kai Tai critters. There we go. I do feel like we stepped into like an alternate reality because you have like the same haircut as my wife. I mean, it's all too, this is really weird. I think some of it though is that like we lived in Rwanda for 2 years. My wife and I were in the Peace Corps. So I was there teaching art, music, and drama, and she was teaching English. It was wonderful. It's so relaxing there. The weather is nice. I'm in the US. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. We're right in the middle of the United States, and St. Louis is like the the I don't know. I like the city of St. Louis, but there's also more murders here than anywhere else in America. And America happens to be known for murders, so but it's a nice city. All right. Oh man, this is weird. So whereabouts in Canada? Like the left, middle, or right? Where Ontario, that's the right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I've been to Toronto, so I guess I've been to Ontario. Clearly I'm great at geography. Oh, so cool. I'm thinking about getting a pet down here, but um I don't I don't want anything that's I don't want anything that's gonna smell uh or be too much work. So I'm thinking about getting a tortoise. They can just hang out down here with me and be my basement tortoise. Yeah, pets and painting studios don't tend to go together very well. Oh, well, there's lots of guns here. We have like something that like we realize isn't normal for most people is that like most evenings and nights we hear gunshots. And most of the time it's just people like shooting them off in the air, just messing around, kids doing dumb stuff. Uh but it's become so normal that like we don't really react to it anymore. Yeah, people just shoot them around. Sometimes they'll shoot abandoned buildings, whatever. It's not normal. It's not normal most places here either, but St. Louis is not a normal place. So occasionally occasionally people do it could it doesn't usually. Usually people will get holes in their roof and they'll have to like fix their roof. Um yeah. It shouldn't be real life, but it totally is. We have fireworks too. There's one guy in our neighborhood that he'll drive around and he has a cannon that'll shoot that he shoots like a cannon out of his car. I don't think he's shooting cannonballs. I don't know what he's shooting out of it, but it is always surprising when you get the loud boom and it's like, oh, he's out with his cannon again. So most of the bullets are shot into abandoned buildings. So yeah. Mythbusters. Well, I the cannons. Well, I need to go. I need to pick up my son from school. This was really fun. um, we should do this again, I guess. I don't know. I'll see you around, I guess. I could, I could, I could do some paint making streams. Um, sure. Whenever I make paint next, I need to start making a schedule for what I'm doing and stuff. So, um, I'll try to get that on the schedule. Uh, yeah, I can do that. But I really got to go because I'm going to be late and then he's going to be stuck there. So it was really nice to meet you. Thanks for hanging out. Hi, Matt. I saw you just came. And